Chapter 5 Tragedy Strikes. In the morning, Arthur, Jack, and the Professor returned to the house. To their surprise, the windows were all dark. However loudly they knocked, no one came. "Something's wrong," cried Arthur. He pushed desperately at the door until the lock snapped. The three men rushed straight to Lucy's room. A terrible sight met their eyes. Lucy's mother lay dead on the floor, and Lucy was sprawled across the bed, scarcely breathing. The Professor gently drew a sheet over the mother. Jack felt for Lucy's pulse. Her arm was as cold and white as marble. "We must warm her up," he cried. Arthur grabbed a blanket and wrapped it around her, and Jack lit a fire in the grate. Then they placed Lucy in a chair by the fire and rubbed her hands and feet. The Professor produced a small flask. "Brandy," he informed them, dribbling a little into her mouth. Suddenly, Lucy sat up with a strange expression. Her eyes seemed hard and her lips were drawn back, showing her teeth. She held out her arms to Arthur. "Kiss me, my love," she asked in a husky, unfamiliar voice. "No!" shouted the Professor, pulling Arthur back. Lucy slumped, and the glare went out of her eyes. "Thank you, Professor," she said in her own voice a moment later. "You are a true friend." "Now you may kiss her," said the Professor, letting go of Arthur's arm. Arthur took Lucy's hand and gently kissed her forehead. Lucy smiled at him, then closed her eyes for the last time. She looked as if she had fallen asleep, but she was no longer breathing. "It's the end," sighed Jack. "No," muttered the Professor. "I'm afraid this is only the beginning."